Alright, let's see. Let's make sure everything is working. Uh, hmm. No, that's not it. How do you deal with this? Hmm. Come on. I know I've done this before. Ah, here we are. There we are. Why does it keep showing that? Okay. Okay, that seems to be working. Sorry, just trying to make sure it shows everything properly. Which it may not. Okay, everything appears to be working. Which is good. This is good news.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed, waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins. The Animus showed me the truth. The things I've seen, the things I've been. 1,000 years of history flowing through my veins, brought to life by this machine. They're using it. Using me to search for something. Call it the Apple. It's an artifact, one of many so-called pieces of Eden. Templars collect them. It's how they stay in power. And if the Templars get their hands on another one, everything will change. They want to make us all their slaves. When they first brought me here, I was afraid of what would happen if I tried to fight back. Now? Now I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't. But I can't do it alone. And maybe I don't have to. I met someone. Her name is Lucy. I think she's on my side. She's gone now. She's taken away by that bastard Warren Vidic and his Templar masters. I don't know what will happen to her, or what'll happen to me. All I know is I need to get out of here. And I need to do it soon. My name is Desmond Miles. And this is my story.
We have to go.
Lucy, where have you been? Why did they—
Now! Get in.
What's with the blood? Are you okay?
Look, we have maybe 10 minutes, maybe, before they figure out what I've done. If we're not out of here and on the road before then...
Wait, we're leaving?
Desmond, I promise I'll answer all of your questions later. But right now, I need you to just shut up and do what I say. So please, get in the Animus.
All right.
Spingi! Spingi! Di nuovo! Sì, sì, brava! It is a boy.
Oh, my love. Mi dispiace. I was at the bank when they told me. Did I miss it? Am I too late? Give him here.
Giovanni.
Shh, my love. It will be all right. Tu sei un uditore. Sei un combattente. Perciò, combatti. Listen to him. A fine set of lungs.
And what shall we call him, my love?
Ezio. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Get up. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need a second.
There isn't time, Desmond. We have to leave.
Well, I just got born. I was just born today, so...
Really getting out of here, huh? Sturgo's got some fucked up interior decorators.
Stay close.
Hey! You're not supposed to be up here! Open this door! I'm calling it in!
We have a breach in the research wing. I repeat, there's been a breach in the research wing.
Follow me.
Requesting
Walls.
backup from
I have a
Fancy.
few of the AC series wish listed.
Hey,
There they are! Don't let them get away!
I've had this for a few years. I have most of the
Holy
games.
shit!
Except Shadows. I'm never getting that.
Look at this place. What about the cameras?
I rigged them to loop old footage. How do you think I managed to hide all your nighttime snooping from Abstergo?
You're good.
So I've been told. But they're on to us now. We need to hurry. Careful. We need to get to that elevator on the other side of the room. Follow my lead, but keep an eye out for security. I'd rather avoid a fight.
Is that an Animus?
Careful.
What the? How many of them are there?
Careful.
Is it Animuses or Animi? What do you think, Lucy? Lucy? What do they need with all of them?
Desmond, shut the fuck up. Please. Fuck. I thought this card would work. It must be on a separate system, and I don't have the code.
Wait. Shit. Come on.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Too bad I can't stream the first one.
It's always something.
What was that in the Animus? Subject 16? Ezio, Audi something?
I think we've been wrong all along. That's why we need to get out of here. Vidic and the Templars, they're only part of the problem.
What do you mean?
I'll explain when we get there.
Get where?
Get in.
You're joking.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, man.
We're almost there.
You know, this is how people end up being fed to the fishes. I also love how they kept the achievement for being born as Ezio and just plain leaving Abstergo. Like it's that difficult.
Thanks for that. It was great. Shoved in the trunk, bouncing around. Loved
This
it.
way.
So, gonna tell me what's going on now?
There was a reason for the escape, Desmond.
Figures.
We need your help.
For what? Another treasure hunt through time?
Abstergo's gonna replace their Apple of Eden. The map your ancestor found guarantees it. The other assassins, they'll do what they can, where they can, but
What? What is it?
we're losing this war, Desmond. The Templars are too powerful. And every day, more of us die.
I still don't see how I fit into things.
We're going to train you. Turn you into one of us.
What? No. No, you've seen me in action. I'm no good at this, and even if I was, it would take months. Years even.
No. Not with the Animus. Not with the bleeding effect.
But I'm just one guy.
Sometimes, that's all you need.
So that's why you found him. My ancestor. What was his name? Ezio?
If you can follow in his footsteps, you'll learn everything he did, just like he did. Years of training, absorbed in a matter of days.
You broke me out of Abstergo and brought me here just to make me an assassin?
Just got home,
Look, there's
Teo.
more to it than that, but it'll have to wait.
Hello.
Trust me, okay?
All right, I'm in. Tell me what you need.
Really? You're sure?
I thought you'd be happy about this.
Sorry, I'm just a little surprised. I spent the whole ride over here figuring out how I was going to convince you to
Top
do
tier
this.
PS3 graphics, by the way.
After what those Templar bastards put me through, I'm ready, willing, and able.
Thank you.
Lucy, you made it. God, it's been so long. 7 years, can you believe it?
Indeed. Welcome back. Ah, so this must be the infamous Subject 17. Desmond Miles, was it?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, where are my manners? I'm Sean Hastings. This is Rebecca Crane.
Nice to meet you, Desmond.
Right, well, it's been lovely chatting, but if you don't mind, Desmond, it's best we get straight to work. Time is precious. Doubly so these days.
We've got everything set up and ready, Lucy. Just say the word and we'll get going.
Here, I brought you something. A parting gift from Abstergo.
Whoa! The memory core! This is amazing. With their data, things are gonna go a lot faster. I'll get to work on merging the code.
I forgot how much of a hippie Rebecca comes off as.
What's all this stuff for?
This stuff, Desmond. Oh, this stuff is nothing special, really, this stuff. It's just the stuff that keeps our entire operation from falling apart, really. It requires a great deal of concentration to keep it all moving, so you'll forgive me if I don't have time to play meet and greet.
Sean's in charge of maintaining our knowledge archives. It's like a digital library. He'll be riding shotgun with me while you're in the Animus. So if you come across anything of note, people, places, events, etc., he'll create database entries you can consult for additional information.
Yeah, it's not just databases, though. I also provide tactical support for the other assassins. You know, Desmond, the ones who are out there, actually doing stuff, risking their lives, little things like that.
I forgot he's a bit of a prick, but I still liked him.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say thank you. And that I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, before. Everything at Abstergo. It was just... I wasn't ready.
It's okay.
No. Going through all that. Knowing that the Templars still exist, what they're planning.
What's done is done, Desmond. You're here now, and that's what matters.
Hey, Desmond. What's up?
Just wondering what your role is in all this.
I take care of Baby. It's my job to keep her up and running.
Baby? You mean the Animus?
Actually, I prefer Animus 2.0, since Baby's twice as awesome as anything you'll find at Abstergo. The Templars might have deeper pockets than us, but they've got no ambition, no passion, no competitive edge. That's why, even with all their resources, anything they can do, I can do better. Faster, too. Anyway, take a seat when you're ready, and we can get started. I just need to make a few more adjustments.
Okay, time to strap myself in.
So how does this work? Of course.
Deep breath.
Ah! Oh, what are you, a tiny child?
Sean!
Well...
Oh, come on. Who hasn't had a...
Here we go.
Who hasn't had a USB cable shoved into their arm? I mean, we've all been there. Ah, Firenze. Been a while. A very long while.
I used to lick batteries as a kid. I get it, LOL.
I still like batteries that are... I'm not gonna 100% this game, so don't get any hopes on that. Then again, when do I ever do... then again, it's rare that I ever go out of my way to do that.
Insieme per la
Family
vittoria!
had me do it the fastest they still had juice.
Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio! Grazie. Do you know what brings us here tonight? Honor. Vieri de Pazzi slanders my family's name and forces his own miseries upon us. If we...
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
This game is how you learn Italian.
We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble, Cotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself?
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
Ooh. Ooh. That's one way to end a fight.
Behind you. Federico! What are you doing here? I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight. And? You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you.
Oh, that one might be dead. I hope he can swim.
Fall back!
I hope he can swim, because otherwise I just murdered someone.
What? You almost won this. Your lip. Just a scratch. Let the doctor decide.
It's not necessary. Besides, I've no money for this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh? I'd hardly call it wasted. Lend me some florins then. Or have you done the same? Search them. There's bound to be something in the pockets.
It's not stealing if they're unconscious. Federico Auditore, date of birth 1456, profession student, noble. Ezio's older brother and the eldest Auditore, Federico entered the Medici Bank as a clerk when he was 19. However, the bank logs indicate he mostly dicks around rather than actually working. Ah, so an Italian. One entry goes into detail. On September 17, 1475, a bag of gold florins went missing. After panic struck the bank, the elder Auditore approached Francesco Sassetti and with a smile revealed the location of the bag, which had been hidden on the rooftop. If he weren't the son of Giovanni Auditore, I'd speak to Lorenzo de' Medici and have him put him in the stocks. Unsurprisingly, Federico was removed from the bank's payroll shortly after his 20th birthday. I think one of these guys is actually dead.
Va bene. That should be enough. Let's get out of here
before the
guards arrive.
Oh, come on! Yes! And let me do it. And let me do the thing with the thing.
Hurry, Ezio. The sooner we're done with the doctor, the sooner we can sleep.
Laughing this bot name.
Is the bot named Wolf Witch Pyro?
Pharmaceutical Vitoi.
What the fuck? Santa Trinita. Constructed over an existing church in 1258, Santa Trinita, or the Holy Trinity, is known for its city chapel, which is decorated with frescoes of the life of Saint Francis by Domenico Ghirlandaio, a painter most famous for his brief role as one of Michelangelo's teachers. Santa Trinita was the mother church of the Vallombrosan Order of Monks, a very serious group that strictly enforced both poverty and silence for life. Despite the beauty of the Santa Trinita frescoes, very few Vallombrosan monks are likely to have seen them on account of the fact that the monks received beatings for going outside the monastery. Hey, you! What? You're outside your monastery! Ah, fuck.
Ben trovato, Doctor.
Fratelli Auditori, why am I not surprised? You've made quite a mess of yourself, young man.
It's nothing, really.
You must help him. That pretty face is his only asset.
Fottiti.
There we are. Now get out of here.
Diagrams of the human body and the printing press influenced Renaissance medicine greatly, which had in turn been influenced by Arabic medicine during the Middle Ages. By the 15th century, science had already begun its slow climb forward, becoming more relevant than spirituality in the field of healthcare. However, many people stubbornly clung to old ways, visiting local mystics instead of doctors. After the plague ravaged Europe in 1350, many doctors dressed in special plague gear to treat patients. To prevent contamination, they wore a cape coated in wax and a primitive gas mask in the shape of a beak.
Grazie.
This way. Quite a night.
Indeed. I only wish they were all as much fun. Oh, wait. They are.
We should head home, Ezio. Father's sure to be wondering where we've gone.
Yes. I'd rather avoid a lecture.
Up for a little race, then?
To where?
Roof of that church. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Baby brother still has much to learn.
I almost feel bad about this. Ah, no shame in failure, brother.
Come on, then. This way.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
Remember the frustration of trying to jump one way and then the game leaps you into the water and kills you.
And may it never change us.
By the way, Twitch said this was games and the games and demos thing, and I corrected it.
Enough of that. We really should head home. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Ezio, let Cristina sleep.
There will be time enough for that later.
Yes. Christina, his girlfriend, who definitely didn't die. Synchronize. Oh yeah, that might be a bit of a spoiler. You learn from Brotherhood that during the events of Assassin's Creed 2, yeah, she doesn't make it, Doc.
So it's Vieri. Better hide.
Keep looking! He couldn't have gotten far!
Okay, nobody breathe.
I have Brotherhood 3 on Switch, I think. Remastered. Pretty sure it's 3.
There's a Brotherhood 3? I only know Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is different.
I'll have to double check, LOL.
Because there's no Brotherhood 3. There's Assassin's Creed 3. Let's get the checkpoints. My legs. I have all of the Assassin's Creed games aside from Shadows, which I will say it again, I will not get.
Pride ourselves on delivering good.
Every Renaissance community needed a blacksmith. Swords, locks, pens, knives, nails, and armor were all made from metal and all needed to be shaped. In addition, architectural ironwork flourished during the Renaissance as blacksmiths began to apply their practical craft towards making art.
Fair price. See for yourself.
Brotherhood is 3.
It's the third game, yes, but it's not Brotherhood 3. Like you said. Let's avoid that. I see that red dot down there.
Wrong person, Bridge.
Remember, all canning must be conducted outside the city limits. Offenders will be fined.
Whoa!
To all respected members of the Arte del Cambio, the biannual Congress has been postponed due to the legal concerns now confronting the Gonfaloniere. It shall be held sometime after the execution.
Yeah, I'm never getting Shadows. I really don't know why they leaned into the RPG aspect stuff, starting with Origins. In my opinion, it doesn't really fit Assassin's Creed.
Come see what pride, beauty...
Among Renaissance merchants, tailors belonged to the new middle class and were paid well for clothing the rich in the latest fashions. Many were able to get close to their wealthy clients due to the intimacy of the job and creating lasting ties.
Years of experience can do for you.
Dio dal cielo, he hurt someone.
I already have hurt someone.
As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed for repairs. All batteries sailing into the...
Palazzo della Signora. Arnolfo di Cambio designed the Palazzo della Signoria, also known as the Palazzo Vecchio, in 1299 for the rulers of Florence in Signoria. The Signoria was made up of 9 members, or priori, selected by the city's guilds, 2 from each district, and a Gonfaloniere of Justice. Members were supposed to be chosen by lot, but once the Medici family took power, only the friends seemed to end up in the drawing. Government by the people, right? Interesting fact, the tower in front is off-center because it was incorporated into the palazzo from an earlier structure. It contains 2 small cells, one of which was used to imprison Cosimo de' Medici.
Staging docks of the city shall be tolled based on tonnage. By order of the Signoria, all merchants trading in unconverted woolens shall hereby be taxed an extra 100th part on all...
Oh good, my memory of how that works is still intact. Up we go. We want to get the synchronization points, you know?
Get down now! Get down now!
Hold on, let me just climb the clock face.
You shouldn't be up here. You shouldn't be up here. The Signoria has called a contest to build a new municipal hall to be sited with Santa Maria Novella. Interested members, they might be Pietra e Lignane, should submit applications to the Gonfaloniere. The citizens of Pisa have held a mass demonstration once again sending Firenze.
This place is tall. Want to try and get all the synchronization points that we can get, at least in this point in the story. Because of course, there are areas we can't get to. Because plot reasons. I'm always scared that it's going to yeet me off.
Did I just see that? I must be working too hard.
I say, He's certainly agile.
I don't know what she said, but I'm going to assume it was a compliment. Santa Maria del Fiore, one of Italy's largest churches and the largest landmark in Florence. Santa Maria del Fiore is considered by many to be the first masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Although the church was designed by Arnolfo di Cambio in 1296, the dome was not started until the beginning of the 15th century. With Cambio long dead, none of the architects at that time had any idea how to construct such an enormous structure, since the use of buttresses was forbidden in Florence. Why? And mortar took several days to set.
He's certainly agile, the last word in Italian.
Okay, so it was a compliment. But all was not lost. In an amazing comeback story, Filippo Brunelleschi, an architect who had been defeated in an earlier bid to design the baptistery doors, won the competition to build the dome. He beat out Lorenzo Ghiberti, the same artist he had lost to before. Brunelleschi invented machines to hoist the bricks needed for the dome up to the workers and was able to construct the entire dome without using centering, a support structure to hold the dome in place while bricks were laid. Containing over 4 million bricks, the dome was completed in 1436. The lantern was added after Brunelleschi's death in 1446 and supposedly contains holy relics. However, there were several rumors that, in fact, an entire tomb of unknown origin is located inside. This is a hint, by the way, because in-game there is a tomb. Giotto's Campanile. Begun by Giotto di Bondone, the famous architect and painter, in 1334, this famous Gothic bell tower was incomplete when Giotto died. Andrea Pisano took over and then, in 1348, was felled by the Black Death. In 1359, the tower was completed by Francesco Talenti, who deviated from Giotto's plan in his design of the upper 3 floors. He enlarged each floor to match the previous according to perspective, so when seen from below, all 3 floors seem to be exactly the same size. The tower is clad with white marble from Carrara, red marble from Siena, and green marble from Prato. It takes exactly 414 steps to reach the top, perhaps predicting Charles Messier's discovery of the Whirlpool Galaxy exactly 414 years later, or perhaps not. Coincidence? I think not. I'm just gonna... Because I'm pretty sure there are some areas that are blocked off that I can't explore, which... I get it. It sucks, but I get it. Pretty sure I can get in through the top. There's a chest in there and I want it. I want it. Told you. Classic Assassin's Creed. Accidentally running up a wall I don't need to.
You know, gotta show off the skills.
Just wait. This is going to sooner or later, while I'm streaming this game, I am going to do the classic. Fucking didn't mean to leap to my death while trying to climb a building. Because let's be real, we've all done that. Somehow. I literally wasn't thinking about how to do that. I couldn't. It wouldn't. The game would just not let me. There we are. I keep forgetting I can climb faster if I hold down the trigger. Got an achievement. Okay, next. Gotta remember, I have to hold down the button.
Do you require a medic? Trust. Yes, soon. Feel much better, friend.
Don't mind me, just gonna climb on your stuff, Doc. Gotta show off how effective that medicine is.
I love how the character nudges to land in the wagon, lol.
Bottega di Leonardo Firenze. Leonardo da Vinci opened his own studio after completing his apprenticeship to Verrocchio, one of the most successful Florentine artists of the day. Between 1476 and 1481, Leonardo probably continued to collaborate with Verrocchio, although no one is quite sure what he was working on. In 1481, he was given his first commission by the monks of San Donato Scopeto to paint the Adoration of the Magi. In true Da Vinci style, he began to paint it but never finished it. I forgot that Da Vinci was the poster child for procrastination.
If only Messer Giraldi could see this.
This game is why my heart races every time there's a high fall. Even if it's a game where that high fall will not kill me, this game instilled a fear in me. And I know I'm not the only one. Or rather, not this game in particular, but this franchise. Okay, I think I might be able to get this one. Assuming I'm not being blocked by a wall of light.
Attenzione!
Respected members of the Arte del Cambio, the biannual Congress has been postponed.
Oh, hey, a wall of light. I was just talking about that.
It shall be held sometime after the execution. Notice concerning the Republic's founders. Please do not use dyes or curing municipal water sources.
Man, who knew that Firenze had a wall of light problem? Fun fact, the name Ezio means eagle. Let's see, that should be... Yeah, that's all the ones that I can actually do. Ah, the hell with it. It's fun doing that.
Where is he from? What a lavish
Okay.
Bizarre. What's with him?
Don't ask, lady.
Must have been drinking the good stuff.
Must have been drinking the good stuff. I forgot the comments that some of the NPCs give.
What's the point of this nonsense? Christina! Christina!
Who's there?
Me!
Oh, Ezio! I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is all I need.
Indeed.
Well, wait. That came out wrong. Come here.
Oh, Ezio. Oh, Ezio.
I accidentally pressed triangle. For some reason, my brain was thinking triangle is the next button. Well, I was kind of right.
Christina! Christina! Celia! Your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible that... Figlio d'un cane! What is this?
Perdonate, messere! Chiedo venia!
I'll kill you!
No, that's not necessary.
Guards! Guards! Voglio la sua testa! Now!
Oh, man.
There's really no need for violence. You have me confused with someone else. She needed some help with some things. I'm mostly innocent.
Mostly innocent. I like to imagine they knew what it was, but they're like, I got better things to do. Palazzo Auditore. Completed in 1473, the Palazzo Auditore is notable for its rusticated stonework and Roman pilasters. Giovanni Auditore designed the palazzo himself based on initial sketches by Leone Battista Alberti. Once built, the palazzo became a fixture of the Santa Maria Novella district. Lorenzo de Medici mentioned in a letter addressed to Giovanni, dated 1474, that he admired the facade's lack of ostentation.
Why would anyone carry on like that?
Oh! Papa! Giovanni Auditore, date of birth 1436. Profession: banker, advisor, noble. Giovanni Auditore was one of the pivotal figures in 15th century Florentine banking, in charge of overseeing the Medici Bank branches across Italy. He kept the Medici medicine running and the Medici machine running, while Lorenzo was busy with the government, extending his reach out into the international operation. It was Giovanni who first noticed the problems with the Lion Bank, causing him to alert Francesco Sassetti, which saved the branch. His great talent was well rewarded by Il Magnifico. Giovanni developed a close friendship with Lorenzo de' Medici, becoming one of his closest advisors. Successful negotiations to secure the Pope's support of the Medici Bank in 1471 were carried out by Giovanni. Relieved and grateful, Lorenzo paid for Giovanni's palazzo as a gift. Great to see that Giovanni had his life all put together before running a criminal organization in Japan, in the Kanto region of Japan, that he named Team Rocket. This is the same guy, right?
Good morning, Father.
Come with me.
Is something wrong?
Do you think me blind and deaf, son? I know all about your fight with Vieri di Pazzi last night. And then this little visit to Cristina. Your behavior is unacceptable. It reminds me of myself when I was your age. I assume these misadventures won't interfere with your work today.
No, Padre. Avete la mia parola.
I've prepared some documents here for Lorenzo de' Medici to review. I need them delivered to him.
With haste, Father.
Return to me when it's done. Al magnifico Lorenzo de' Medici, mio protettore e amico. I have done as requested and completed my investigation into the Milano incident. I can confirm for you that it extends far beyond dissatisfaction with Duca Galeazzo Sforza's rule. It is my belief that other parties, desirous of far greater gains, manipulated events in such a way as to achieve their goals without being revealed themselves. Lampugnani, Olgiati, and Visconti are guilty of the crime, to be sure. And they have met fitting ends for their betrayal. But several other noble families are implicated as well, our own Francesco de' Pazzi among them. Their cause and motive is not yet clear to me, but initial findings indicate a plan, the scope of which is sure to disturb you. Best we continue this conversation in person, as I am hesitant to put my suspicion to paper. Reply with a place and time, and I will meet you there. I have also ordered Francesco be held by the Gonfaloniere until we can clear up this matter. Yours in confidence, Giovanni.
Oh, that's right. During this time period, Italy wasn't really unified. It was city-states, similar to what Greece used to be way back in the day. If I recall correctly, anyways. The last time Italy had been united was, funnily enough, under the Roman Empire. Yeah, that's nah.
Come, friends, see the difference quality range.
Right, we are quite limited in where we can go. But that's to be expected. Wait, have they ever remastered the original Assassin's Creed?
Ah, Ezio, ben trovato. How are you?
Come sempre. I have a letter for Messer Lorenzo.
I'll see that he receives it when he returns.
Returns?
They've gone to Villa Careggi, I'm afraid, and not expected back for at least another day.
I'll let my father know.
I don't think they've remastered the original game, which they should.
Keep up the good work.
Bischero.
You worry too much, Giovanni. Francesco Di Pazzi's in prison. The threat is ended.
At least I now know how to say penis in Italian. Although he probably just called him a dick.
You remember my friend Uberti?
Good morning, Gonfaloniere Alberti.
To you as well, young man.
I trust you delivered the message.
Si, padre. But it seems Lorenzo is out of town.
I did not anticipate this.
What does it matter? So you wait another day or two.
Listen, your mother and sister have been looking for you. I'll need you again in a little while, but for now, see if you can't help them.
Are you sure?
Yes, now if you'll excuse us.
Good to see you, Ezio.
If I recall correctly, this guy's going to uber betray me. Okay, who do you want to help first? The little sister or the mother? There's also the little brother. Petruccio. Birth date of birth, 1463. Profession, student and noble. The youngest of the Auditore children, Petruccio was described as having a weak constitution by Giovanni Auditore in a letter to Lorenzo de' Medici soon after the boy's birth. Apparently he didn't improve with time. Petruccio was pulled from school due to illness when he was 12, and according to records from the family doctor, was confined to bed. No other data exists after that, so it's probable that he eventually succumbed to his illness. Okay, Chad, who do you want to help first? The sister, the mother, or the brother? We're gonna end up doing all three.
Sister.
Oh, I think I know why, because
Sister.
you remember... I think I know why. You all remember what her little adventure entails. Claudia Auditore, date of birth 1461, profession student and noble. The third child of Giovanni and Maria Auditore and the first girl in the family, Claudia seems to have been a bit of a spoiled brat. It looks like her parents had to raise her dowry by 1,000 florins after she scared away all her potential suitors. Honestly, that checks out for that day and age. A report from her school indicates that she once attacked another girl for looking at her boyfriend and knocked her out cold. On the plus side, she's Ezio's sister, so you should be safe. And envy is desiring something you don't have. Jealousy is protecting your territory.
Hey, Claudia. How are you?
Bene.
You shouldn't keep things from me.
It's Duccio.
What of him?
I think he's been unfaithful.
Who told you this?
The other girls. I thought they were my friends.
Harpies. You're better off without them.
I loved him.
No, Claudia. You only thought you did.
He should suffer for what he's done.
Wait here. I'll go have a word with him.
Fun fact, I don't remember if it's in Brotherhood, but in Revelations you can encounter Duccio in a cutscene, and later on in game you can find him, beat the shit out of him, and get a achievement for beating the shit out of a drunk man. Yes, he's drunk.
Well, aren't you a funny monkey?
And I broke my ankles. Again. I need to get new ankles.
Where do you think that could be our man?
Duccio! It's beautiful!
Nothing but
She looks
the best
derpy.
for you, amore mio.
But what of Claudia? I thought you'd been promised to her.
The father said I could do much better than an auditore.
Ah! Birbante! Come, let us walk a bit.
What? I had something else in mind.
Oh, Duccio.
Seriously, why do her eyes look so derpy?
Hey, lurido porco!
Ezio, my friend. Ah! Ma che ti piglia?
You insult my sister, parading around with this puttana.
What are you talking about?
I saw the gift you gave her. Heard the things you said.
Maybe your sister shouldn't be so stingy with her virtù.
You broke her heart.
Ha! And now I'm going to break your face. You auditore is all toppy, but when it comes time for action, ha!
You'll regret ever opening your mouth.
I could have taught your sister a great many things. Basta! Mi arrendo!
Stay away from my sister!
Duccio. Seriously, that was one single counter. He gave up after a single counter. Okay, so who do we help next? The brother or the mother?
Hey, Ezio!
Mother. Agreed.
We're just trying to avoid the inevitable heartbreak that is Petruccio. Maria Auditore. Date of birth, 1432. Profession, writer and noble. I grow tired of these walls that surround me and am bored with safety. Now is the time to make a decision. I will go out there and see what my life may truly be. Maria wrote those words when she was 16, a week before she met Giovanni Auditore. Born into the powerful banking family, the Mozzi, Maria is one of the most famous historical sources of the time period due to her multi-volume diary, which has been translated by several notable scholars and is on display in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. With funding from her parents, Maria opened up a bakery in the courtyard of her family palazzo, which she transformed into an artistic gathering place. It was there that she met a man with such conviction I found myself rooted to the spot, unable to look anywhere else. That man was Giovanni Auditore. Maria and Giovanni were married in 1450. Maria's diary entries continue for the next few decades, describing her patronage of several up-and-coming artists and her trials as a mother, at which point she abruptly abandons her writing to the disappointment of historians everywhere.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Buongiorno a voi, madre. Come state?
Sto bene. And you? Still recovering from last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not. Anyway, I have an errand to run.
I just remembered we're going to get a great line.
Come, it's not far from here.
We're going to get a great line.
I know about your fight with Vieri.
What fight?
Per piacere. Let's not play this game.
He spoke ill of us. I could not allow him to continue.
I'm sure he's having a hard time dealing with the accusations against his father. Francesco di Pazzi is many things, and none of them good. But even I never suspected he'd be capable of murder.
What will happen to him?
I imagine there will be a trial.
Will father speak at it?
He'll have to. He's the one with the evidence.
Still, I wish there was another way.
You've nothing to fear. Everyone wants justice done. It is an unfortunate state of affairs, but it will pass.
Oh, it'll pass all right. We're about to meet the poster child of procrastination.
Here we are.
We're about to get a great line.
Hello, Leonardo.
Madonna Maria.
This is my son, Ezio.
Molto onorato.
L'onore è mio.
Let me go and fetch the paintings. I'll be right back.
He's very talented.
Immagino.
Self-expression is vital to understanding and enjoying life. You should find an outlet.
I have plenty of outlets.
I meant besides vaginas.
Mother.
His face.
Si. Ezio, help Leonardo, will you?
So, Ezio, what do you do?
He's been working for his father.
Ah, you're to be a banker.
For now. And you? Art, was it?
Truth be told, it's been difficult for me to settle. Painting is nice, but I often feel like my work lacks, I don't know, a purpose. Does that make sense? I'd rather contribute more practically, more directly. Architecture, perhaps, or anatomy. I'm not content merely to capture the world. I want to change it.
Oh, Leonardo. I have no doubt you'll go on to do great things.
Vi ringrazio, Madonna. That's kind of you.
I just love his face, Ezio's face. He says like, Mom!
Thank you for your help, son. Don't let...
Leonardo da Vinci. Date of birth, 1452. Profession, painter, inventor, designer, architect, scientist, and engineer. The illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman, Leonardo da Vinci was raised in Tuscany. Like many destined to be superstars, he had no surname, Vinci being the town in which he was born. That actually makes sense. At age 14, he was apprenticed to a Florentine painter, Verrocchio, who taught him chemistry, drafting, painting, sculpting, and modeling. When he was 20, Leonardo established his own workshop and then traveled across Italy, eventually painting his great masterpieces, The Last Supper in 1498 and the Mona Lisa in 1503 to 1507. During his travels, Leonardo studied the world with unquenchable curiosity, recording his observations and mere writing within his notebooks. He created designs for a helicopter, tank, solar power, and a calculator, among others. He was also an engineer, designing garrisons, cannons, and movable barricades. Despite this epic list of accomplishments, Leonardo was hounded by his patrons for his chronic procrastination. Pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated, and many would never finish at all. Leonardo also had a tumultuous love life. Accused of sodomy in 1476, he was most likely homosexual. Salai, his assistant, was accused of stealing and spending too much money on clothes, but was also probably Leonardo's lover. Leonardo painted several pictures of Salai, including his famous St. John the Baptist, and left the Mona Lisa to him when he died in 1519.
Me keep you from your other duties.
It was nice to meet you, Ezio. I hope our paths cross again.
Anch'io. What are you doing out here, Petruccio? You should be in bed.
I want those feathers.
What for?
It's a secret.
If I get them for you, will you go back inside?
Yes, I promise.
Casa dei Vespucci. Built by distant great-uncle of the famous Amerigo Vespucci in 1350, the relatively unpresumptuous Vespucci residence is notable for displaying the first painted facade in Florence, a style that was later done to death in the Oltrarno district. Oh, interact.
Here, as promised.
Grazie, brother.
You still haven't told me why you want these.
I will. In time.
This hurts.
Ezio, come in, son. I need these packages delivered to associates of mine in the city. I also need you to retrieve a message for me from a pigeon coop not too far from here.
Va bene. I'll get it done.
Come back here when you're finished. There are some things we need to discuss. And please, my son, stay out of trouble.
Well, I never get into trouble. My chat can verify that I never get into trouble. Isn't that right, chat? Go on. You don't need to lie.
LOL. Crickets.
Oh, come on. What's that about? What do you mean, crickets? banks. With the advent of double-entry bookkeeping, which allowed bankers to keep track of their clients' deposits and withdrawals, the proliferation of many different types of Italian currency into the pool of circulation, banks became an essential part of everyday Renaissance life. Banks technically couldn't make money on their money because the Catholic Church forbade the charge of interest, but in practice this restriction wasn't followed by bankers or even by the Vatican, which participated in the banking system and required banks to pay the Pope gifts in proportion to the amount of money he had deposited with them. As long as it isn't called interest, God won't notice, right? Well, let's look. That's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah, this one was closer.
You Giovanni's kid?
No, idiota. He just happens to look exactly like the man.
Give it here. Don't worry, boy. We're not contagious. At least I'm not.
Right, because that's a, courtesan. Or at least that's what they called them back then. We called them something else entirely today.
Here, over here. I have a delivery from...
Giovanni Auditore?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No. Why would I be followed?
Give me the package. Tell your father that they're moving tonight. He should as well.
Who's moving? What's going on here? Wait, come back. Explain yourself.
I believe Francesco was aware of the connection to the assassins, but Ezio wasn't at that time. Come here, pigeon. I'm sure that is absolutely coincidental and is in no way related at all to the Auditore family. Aha.
Father? Federico!
Serezio! Thank God!
What happened? Where is everyone?
They took your father and brothers to the Palazzo della Signoria, to prison.
And my mother? My sister?
Ezio.
Claudia? Are you all right?
Yes, but Mother... She's in shock. When she resisted...
It's not safe here. Is there some place you can take them?
Yes, to my sisters.
Good, do that. In the meantime, I'll go see my father.
Be careful, Messer Ezio. The guards were looking for you as well.
Carne fresca! Sempre fresca! In città non c'è di meglio!
What would make a man...
Ammirate questi prosciutti!
A woman must be involved.
Okay, that's not working.
Pesce fresco di giornata! Carne fresca!
Imagine trying to do a no damage run of this game. How much of the restarts would be because of that? Loggia dei Lanzi, built between 1376 and 1382 by Benci di Chioni and Simone di Francesco Talenti, the Loggia dei Lanzi was created to provide a covering for the swearing-in of the members of the Signoria, the rulers of Florence. In the 16th century, the Medici had a private balcony constructed on top, making it clear to the city of Florence who was really in charge.
Attenzione! It has come to the attention of the Signoria that the young men have been climbing the city's buildings for sport. While not illegal per se, remember, it is only divertimento until someone breaks a leg. Good people of Firenze, a message from the Arche della Lana. May this year's festival of San Giovanni be a time of great joy and pride in our great città. The masters of the guild wish all What the devil are you doing up here?
How the hell am I still in sight?
Ezio. Father, what's happened?
That
Took a bit
while.
of a beating, but I'm all right. What of your mother and sister?
Safe now.
Annetta took them.
Yes. Wait. You knew this would happen?
Not the way it did, and not this soon. Doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Explain!
There's no time. Listen closely. Return to the house. In my office is a hidden door. Use your talent to find it. Beyond lies a chest. Take everything you find inside. Much of it may seem strange to you, but all of it is important. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Among the contents is a letter, and with it some documents. I need you to take these documents to Mr. Roberto. He was with me in the office this morning.
The Gonfaloniere, I remember. Now please, tell me what's happening. Are the Pazzi behind this? There was a note for you at the meeting room. It said, go, Ezio.
Go now.
Please, leave me alone. I've done nothing.
Sometime after the execution. By order of the Signoria.
Nope, you don't.
Father said there was a door here. To bring this to Messer Roberto.
There's going to be someone outside the door.
Traditore! Hey, what's with the swords? Aren't you supposed to arrest me?
No.
What do you want then?
For you to die!
Well, that's not going to happen. So why don't we explore other options?
There are no other options!
Just going to... For the love of...
Come, amici. A weekly... Farewell and swift recovery, amico.
That's where portraiture, devotional works. What's something else?
And up we go.
Today's top stories. The short supply of wheat from this year's harvest has pushed the price up.
Trying to figure out what that was. I'm like, the hell is that sound?
Ora! He's losing us! Ah, you won't get away this time!
We don't need your kind around. Get out of here. I want no part of this. Oh no! I want no part of this. I want.
Leave me alone! I swear! I've nothing to do with it!
This act shall earn you eternal damnation.
It's not stealing if they're already dead. It's archaeology.
Ezio Auditore? What are you doing here at this hour?
I don't...
Wait, child. Take a breath. Collect your thoughts.
My father and brothers have been imprisoned. I was told to bring you this.
I see now. It's a misunderstanding, Ezio. I'll clear everything up.
How?
The documents you've given me contain evidence of a conspiracy against your family and against the city. I'll present these papers at their hearing in the morning, and they'll be released.
Thank you, Signore.
Of course, my child. Do you need a place to stay? You're more than welcome here.
No, grazie. I'll meet you at the piazza.
Don't worry, Ezio. Everything is going to be fine.
I'm sure everything is going to be fine and that there's not going to be some big adventure that occurs. Okay, that was a complete accident. Seriously, how's this faster than
At least
going?
they cushioned your fall.
True, true.
Next week's public mass with the Cardinal will have to be cancelled due to a small outbreak of plague. Pray for his recovery and the confinement of the...
Okay, now, for everything to be fine and nothing bad going to happen, we are going to ignore that it is called Last Man Standing.
Notice from Maestro Corsini il Medico. Treatment with the least variety.
Did it fully heal me?
The marshlands of the Indies will heal almost any ill and leave you feeling refreshed.
Giovanni Auditore, you and your accomplices stand accused of the crime of treason. Have you any evidence to counter this charge?
Yes, the documents that were delivered to you last night.
I'm afraid I know nothing of these documents.
He's lying!
Need to get closer.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
You are the traitor, Roberto, and one of them. You may take our lives this day, but we will have yours in return, I swear! We will!
Father!
Hey! Grab the boy! He's one of them!
I'll kill you for what you've done!
Guards! Arrest him!
Abatetelo.
Better run, boy. Fast.
No, you don't. Would you rather be roasted or fried in oil?
Come on. You're stupid. This is the one thing I always hated about this, that places that I should be climbing up just doesn't climb. It's like, very clearly he should be able to reach that. You know, I wasn't anticipating to do that. Okay, that wasn't my plan. That wasn't the plan.
It worked though.
This is true. It worked.
I've got a little request for you. I've identified several strange markings that I've discovered right across Renaissance Italy. Now, I don't know what they're doing there, but I want you to help me find out. Rebecca has marked their general location in the database with an eye icon, and she's made them glow as well. Keep an eye out.
Ser Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Annetta, date of birth 1457, profession servant. The auditory family's live-in servant, Annetta had one of the few respectable jobs allowed lower-class Renaissance women. Rich families seldom had more than one or two servants. Most were young, sometimes children. Many hoped their masters would help raise their standard, but usually turnover was rapid. Ultimately, very little is known about Annetta's life. She passed on without making a mark on history.
Tutto fresco e tutto buono! Healing services for all advanced flock.
The shops of Renaissance artists were usually small and dealt mainly in religious decorations for churches or homes. Artists were not considered visionaries as they are today, but were treated merely as craftsmen, just like carpenters and blacksmiths. The production of art was usually cooperative. The head of the shop was the master, who received commissions and oversaw the assembly of the painting. He was expected to be a businessman and turn a profit, usually creating copies of whatever religious paintings were in vogue at the time.
Buy 2 or more triptychs. I'll throw in a small chapel-sized fresco. 2 triptychs and I'll
Suppose I should find a way to stay in shape.
I just realized I pickpocketed a man without meaning to.
are you here? Get down!
Ooh, don't want to do that. La Rosa Colta. Opened in 1465, La Rosa Colta, or the Plucked Rose, quickly became essential to Florentine life. The women there were known for being upper class. They were educated in poetry and the arts, as well as sexual intercourse. It was not rare to see members of the Signoria at La Rosa Colta, and even on occasion, a Medici.
Basta! Stronzi!
Be right back for a bit.
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond, then. I can't believe this.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Five of these mythic scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. The Fall. Hercules in the Garden of the Hesperides. Atlanta and Hippomenes. Judgment of Paris. Idune and the Apple. Passcode found. Yeah, we gotta find 20 of these. That'll be fun.
Stronzi! You're getting what you deserve, bastardo!
Is it because I pickpocketed someone? Oh, this is
We have the wrong building.
No.
Right.
No, this is it.
It's a brothel.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego. Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Learn the ways of the courtesans.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk...
Prostitution was one of the most popular occupations for Renaissance women, whose only other options in most cases were staying with their families or living in a convent. Italian society supported prostitution and many brothels were regulated by the government. At the end of the 15th century, cities started to pass laws against prostitution, forcing courtesans to wear specific outfits and separating them from respected society.
Streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Like what you see?
Paola. Date of birth, 1438. Profession, Madame of La Rosa Colta. There isn't much information about Paola in the history books, but the Florentine archives reveal that she was orphaned at age 8 when her parents were killed at sea. Left with the choice between joining a nunnery and prostitution, she began a life on the streets. At 16, she vanishes from the records, only to reappear at age 20 when she was arrested for murdering a city guard. On an interesting note, Giovanni Auditore represented her in court, winning the case on a self-defense plea. Released from prison, Paola went on to start her own brothel to protect many other unfortunate women of the street.
Salute, come sta?
Forgot how awkward this was. Well, that's what I get for not playing the game for God knows how many years.
He'd better not be looking for trouble. He certainly has the swagger.
What the Nordic cut cook?
How does no one see this and think, yeah, that woman's about to get murdered? Probably in that alleyway.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Thief! Thief!
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop it! It's gone. Help! Someone's stolen my purse!
Pay attention. You must leave once you've picked their pocket.
Okay, I need to steal from 5 different people. Who just slap you on the ass.
He flowed like a cat. You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to? So innocent. He's cute.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
You're doing this longer than you've been alive.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Okay, we got more viewpoints we can get later.
It has come to the attention of the Signoria that the young man...
Heralds. Proclamations, local laws, news, market days, and advertisements are all called out by heralds since many Renaissance Italians could not read. Special laws had to be put in place to protect them from the crowd due to extreme displays of unhappiness following the announcement of tax increases.
Climbing the city's buildings for sport. While not illegal per se, remember, it is only divertimento until someone breaks a leg.
Why would anyone? Just last month, the Visconti bought 300 of my fine.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. Alright, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Like, yeah,
Incredible.
they
Yes,
used to
it
do
is.
that.
Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard! Open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
They're gonna beat him up.
What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now? Let's...
Grazie, Ezio. Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Why would the city be giving bodies to a... You know what? Never mind.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Now I have a reason to get this. Seriously? I guess it won't appear yet. Let's see if we can't get more of those viewpoints.
Good people of Firenze, a message from the Alti Atenti. As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed for repairs. All batteries sailing into the main staging docks of the city shall be closed.
Back.
Welcome back. So all I'm doing currently is getting more of those viewpoints. Santa Croce. The largest Franciscan church in the world, the Basilica di Santa Croce, contains frescoes by Giotto, and the chapel and the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi. That is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to Francis and the Franciscans' reading of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take on a vow of poverty. And he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have 2 coats." So how did the sect of Catholicism that held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? Well, in 1322, the Pope declared the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, and that Christ had, in fact, owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretations can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Unfortunately, that is a common theme in a lot of history. And there's a hidden secret somewhere, full of hidden and secrets. Ah, a hidden secret. Full of hidden and secrets.
A vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Ah! Okay. Queen Elizabeth of England, 1559. Piece of Eden 2. Apple. Napoleon Bonaparte. Yes, Napoleon Bonaparte, the guy famous for saying, "Tina, you fat lord." George Washington, United States, 1781. Remember, Napoleon Bonaparte is from that movie where he says, "Tina, you fat lord." And Napoleon Dynamite is that French emperor who lost the battle, who fought at the Battle of Waterloo. How many times has that joke been done to death? Okay, jeez. I get it. You don't like it when people climb your stuff.
Fresh cod leeches. That should feel better. Oddly dressed.
Next. Travel in the Renaissance was not the disgusting ordeal it is today. Instead, it was merely terrifying. The countryside was filled with bandits, causing most travelers to move in armed groups called caravans. Ancient voyagers usually sewed valuables and gold into the soles of their shoes or the lining of their jackets. Guides called Veturini were sometimes hired to help plot the route of the caravans and book rooms at local inns, but those carriers were often working with the bandits, just like travel agents today.
That's a man.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I'll go.
I just accidentally pickpocketed at someone. I heard the shing. Ospedale degli Innocenti. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and opened in 1445, the Ospedale degli Innocenti, or Hospital of the Innocents, was an orphanage for unwanted babies. Apparently, the Florentines were a feisty bunch since it was the first of its kind in Europe. Babies were typically abandoned in a basin in the front, although later transactions were facilitated by the introduction of a rotating horizontal wheel which moved infants into the building without the parents being seen. Some parents weren't just ejecting their love child, they were making money off them. Many a mother abandoned her baby in order to be hired by the Ospedale as a wet nurse so she could be paid to feed her own child. Boys were tutored in various professions by the Ospedale staff, while girls were usually trained to become nuns or wives.
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
He carried it with him via his inheritance. Houdini beginning the Chinese water torture cell escape, 1913. Gandhi during the Salt March, 1930. Thank God I don't do no damage runs.
Must have been drinking the good stuff.
Because God, this would have been a restart. This is also why I don't do no-hit challenge runs. I am just not good enough. And I'm too reckless. And the last one that we can presumably get to.
I cannot do that. Not so well.
Get down now! You better get out of my sight! Order! You're not allowed up here! Please!
Another person, I suppose.
Yeah.
Guard! Guard! Someone's taking my money pouch!
You make it look easy, Frank. A true athlete.
Yeah, that doesn't skip it. I thought it did. I don't know why I do that. I just assume I'm a psychopath. Cause when I heard a thing. Knock, knock.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk. Impressive.
I'm rather fond of it myself.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Uberto Alberti, trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
No, you did not. You saw nothing. Did not mean to do that. I mean, that was totally planned.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Need to get in without being detected.
Air for all.
You'll hurt someone pulling stunts like that.
could do with some attention. Would you help me out?
Son of mine, what say? I'll bet you know how to
Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evil's planned?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record.
You! You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have.
The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks, and the event that I am silenced and prevented from sharing it with you myself. Understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counted members in Roma, Venezia, and Forli, to name but a few cities. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one, of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Pazzi family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francesco before he buys his freedom from prison. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are, given that their deeds all bear the hallmarks of an old enemy. I fear the note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guards showed up to arrest him.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
Yeah, I love the random movements of people.
Comb the area! Shit! They have him! No?
Don't mind the man who looks exactly like the man you're looking for.
Laughing, stared right at you two.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Yeah, it's just like he saw me do that. It's like, pissed. I'm pissed. A totally different guy showed up. Man! I will never not love the logic of how hiding works in this game.
Yeah. Life expectancy? About 5 more minutes out of it.
Yo, beloved streamer.
Hello.
How is streaming going?
Well, it's going fine so far.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My Uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Laying low.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Have my purse! If I ever find you...
Can I just say I love how they just ignoring the fact that and there was a straight up murder right in front of them?
Ma che fa? Is he sane?
My Discord name is WiseBlack22. Kindly add me up.
I don't add people randomly on Discord.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio? Hmm?
Something
about that
happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Arrivederci.
All right, this way.
Bring our man a flagon of wine, for he has our cause at heart.
God, I forgot about these assholes.
In war we all take part.
What's the...
Salve.
Here comes the giovane signore. whose prowess is sublime. Shadow will arrive until tomorrow's ends are made on Hulo. He will appear against the guard, then climb the ranks. His vengeance that deals in death so far.
You have no idea how much willpower I am manifesting.
Let's do it.
You have no idea how much willpower I was manifesting to not punch them.
Stay close.
Please,
Nothing
sir.
here could possibly interest you.
More I've dropped something down the front of my brain.
On me. Andiamo.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
Of course, Sense are still following me.
Let's go.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Arrivederci. Toscana. Monteriggioni.
Figured out how to do the mod stuff on browser. LOL, had to turn on mod buttons.
We should be close.
Grazie Dio.
Roadside assistance.
Let's go.
Oh right, I don't have a sword.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself.
As you wish. Here, use this.
It's
Kill
me!
them! Kill them all!
It's me, Mario!
There! On no! Get away!
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me?
It's me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
Monteriggioni. Built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, Monteriggioni was actively involved in the defense of Tuscany against Florentine attempts to gain more territory. At the front of this conflict was the Auditore family, who became the city's rulers and protectors. It was the Auditore who constructed Monteriggioni's famous walls, which can be seen today. Although standing in opposition to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family, largely due to their collective Florentine roots. Monteriggioni successfully withstood attacks from Florence until in 1554 the city was betrayed. Giovannino Zetti, the keeper of the garrison and a Florentine exile, was allowed to return to Florence in exchange for the keys to the city. Extraordinarily, the Auditore were allowed to continue the rule of Monteriggioni under Florentine leadership, showing that the Medici do not forget their friends. Casa Dolce Casa.
So, tell me everything.
Mario Auditore. Date of birth, 1434. Profession, condottiero and noble. One of several condottieri patrolling the Tuscan countryside, Mario Auditore played a significant role in the Battle of Anghiari, alerting Micheletto Attendolo to the appearance of several dust clouds over the road, which signaled a surprise attack by Milanese troops. Thanks to Mario, the Milanese attack was foiled and the Florentines won the battle. Although Mario sided with Florence and Anghiari for most of his career, he defended the interests of his hometown, Monteriggioni, during Florentine attempts to seize Tuscan territory. While Mario's younger brother Giovanni moved to Florence in 1454 to pursue a career in banking, Mario stayed at the family's villa in Monteriggioni, stating in a letter to Giovanni that he preferred fighting like a man to filling out balance sheets.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The Prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I...
Villa Auditore. Constructed in 1290, the Villa Auditore is an important medieval predecessor to early Renaissance architecture. The villa's wonderful symmetry and ordered geometry were a revelation for its time. Not only concerned with aesthetics, Domenico Auditore, Ezio Auditore's great-grandfather, designed his home to double as a fortress and training ground, looking out both over the city that it protects and the Tuscan plains. After a Florentine attack in 1320 left the facade damaged, the present facade was erected and a painting gallery was added to the interior. Domenico was more than just an architect and a warrior, he was also a skilled engineer. Recently discovered hidden compartments and rooms with mechanisms blocking entry are several unique features of the building that make it a technological marvel as well as an architectural one.
Do something about it. But I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze, and I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Where is the hidden? Where is the secrets? That is not. I didn't know it could do that twice. Ah, there it is. It's a literal barcode.
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. Like I've already lived it.
Its mouth open. Its open mouth delivers the kiss of death. Brendan Viet Cong Base Camp, My Tho, Vietnam, 1968. Leading the young to their end. Members of the 2nd Infantry Division advance under machine gun fire in the outskirts of Brest, France, 1944. No, wait. The flames from its throat poke out their eyes. Union Troops Information, Beaufort, South Carolina, 1862. This monster did not come from man. The first pictorial representation of a gun, 900.
Be back, have to go to the store.
Have fun.
The prices I have for you, stimati clienti. You will say I am quite pazzo.
Show the merchandise. Your point seems genuine. This way.
Come, amici. Farewell and swift recovery, amico.
I hold the highest quality. Guaranteed.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know. Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Practice makes perfect.
You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose.
Mercenaries. Mercenaries were highly mobile in Renaissance Italy, moving from contract to contract. Professional captains called condottieri, usually paid for by cities, recruited men for a fixed amount of time. Many of the for-hire soldiers who served in Italy weren't even Italian, coming from places like Germany, Switzerland, and Hungary. In the perpetual struggle to dominate Italy, the Italian states hired mercenaries to wage war against their Italian neighbors. As you do. And the soldiers, many of whom had no code of honor, would often R-word and sack freely. When the state that was bankrolling them ran out of money, the soldiers would disband, frequently to be hired to destroy the very city they had just fought to defend. Some mercenaries were honorable, fighting for a cause they believed in, but men such as these were few and far between. Where they existed, however, they were much sought after.
Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane light.
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you have the codex page he's holding as well.
No stamina. You should train more. You can't hit me. Ma che cosa aspetti?
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
This is like, Vieri just can't stop.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family. This kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. Outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds, boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
Yeah.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Vieri certainly is a nice man.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
Serve dukes, princes, kings. Only the Come, amici. A weekly.
Have I ever told you that I am dumb?
Andiamo! Yeah!
And up we go. You know what we have to do. Viewpoints!
Hey, hey! Perdonami, Dio! Whatever I did to deserve it.
San Gimignano. Named after Saint Geminianus, who supposedly conjured up a dense fog to save the city of Modena from Attila the Hun, San Gimignano was founded in the 3rd century. The city grew from the 10th century onward as a stopping point along the pilgrimage route to Rome. In 1199, once its citizens grew wealthy, San Gimignano separated from the bishops of Volterra and became self-governing. The city's distinctive towers were created as its wealthy citizens competed to display how much money was actually in their pockets. In its heyday, the city had 72 towers. But the plague of 1348 decimated San Gimignano without money. For upkeep, the town started to fall apart. The council appealed to Florence, and Florence took control. Torre Regnosa. Connected to the 13th century Palazzo Vecchio del Podesta, the Torre Regnosa rises 51 meters above San Gimignano. Podesta, power in English, was the title given to the appointed head of many Italian cities. The Palazzo Vecchio was the residence of the Podesta of San Gimignano for about 100 years until in 1337 he moved across the square into the Palazzo Comunale. Why would the Podesta simply abandon tradition like that? Perhaps because the Palazzo Comunale has the largest tower in San Gimignano. Tower envy. Do not underestimate it as a force for change. Really? You're just gonna do me dirty like that?
All who need aid are welcome here.
Why so rough, ragazzo? I'm a friend to you.
Pezzo di idiota. Are you drunk? You do smell a bit funny.
That is not what I wanted. Man, these are tall towers.
By order of the Honorable Council of Florence, the tithe on this season's harvest shall extend to every second. Venite a provare le delizie del mio orto! Such unbelievable prices I have for you, stimati clienti. You will say I am quite pazzo. Cavoli, rape, cipolle! È tutto buono!
Oh, it's a pickpocket. Okay.
Why are you up here? Leave!
Torre del Diavolo. Probably built for medieval defense, the Torre del Diavolo once had a walkway at its summit. The wooden spikes around the top held the boards of the walkway in place. Depending upon who you ask, the name, the Devil Tower, comes from either the fact that lightning once struck the tower, or that the original tower original owner left on a trip, only to come back and find it slightly higher than when he left.
You should not be up here so long.
Do you see what's going on? Not yet, but you will.
The power they wielded cut down their enemies. Otto von Bismarck of Germany, Perseus of Greece, Attila the Hun, Samson, Alexander the Great, Sigmund, Charlemagne, King Arthur, Joan of Arc or Jeanne d'Arc, Aeneas. I can never remember this. I can never remember this one. Fuck it, I'm looking it up because I just cannot think of, like... Okay. In their hands, the wise lean on a great force. I didn't even have to look that one up. That one just came to me. Like, that one I completely understood. I had a better idea of it.
But you, there!
God, you're exactly the end we deserve.
Father creature, stay away from me!
Hey, what is going on here?
That's your face! That was from the kill! That was the match is notoriously cheap!
I'm sure you meant no harm, Bel Giovane.
Ma che fa? Bravate le mie salsicce!
Why would anyone carry on? What in hell's name is going on? I'm beginning to think your face would look better black and bloated, with your tongue out and a rope for a collar. It must be from now.
Kinda wish I had my horse. I got the horse. Villa Salviati. Made wealthy through his connections to the Pope, Archbishop Francesco Salviati purchased this Tuscan villa in 1475 in anticipation of becoming Archbishop of Florence. He spent the next few years having it renovated in the Tuscan style while plotting with the Pazzi family to invade Florence. Sadly, this left him very little time to enjoy it before his inevitable demise. After the conspiracy went south, archival documents indicate that Salviati swapped his archbishop outfit with one of the residents of Florence, who was then lynched in his place while he escaped to his villa.
Whoa.
Here!
Damn.
Here! Here! Hey, hey! Here! Andiamo! Hey, hey!
Back.
Welcome back. I've been just, you know, getting the viewpoints. I think I've gotten most all of them.
Why would anyone carry on like that?
Ooh, there's one way over here.
Here!
You know what that means? That's quite the distance.
You just want to run people over with the horse.
Goddamn do I try. I mean, something, I set everything on fire. Monte Oliveto Maggiore. Founded in 1313 by Bernardo Tolomei, the monastery of Monte Oliveto Maggiore is Benedictine in practice. Benedictine monks are the most mainstream practice in peace, prayer, and work while living in autonomous communities with their own local government. Monte Oliveto Maggiore owned most of the land in the Siena region, so having its own private government would come in handy when dealing with such riches, as would a good lawyer. Fortunately, Bernardo Tolomei was a jurist, leaving the monastery in a very lucrative state by the time he died.
Laggiù! On him!
Come on. I know it's somewhere. Aha. Surrender your hiddens and your secrets.
They were mostly heroes. See how the lineage is disrupted? The web of history traps the good, and the evil take what is not theirs.
And Satan said unto Cain, Swear unto me by thy throat, and if thou shalt tell it, thou shalt die. Ah, fuck. And all these things were done in secret. And Cain said, "Truly I am Mahan, the master of this great secret." Oh, great. Wherefore Cain was called Master Mahan, and he glorified in his wickedness.
Behold, the mark of Cain.
Ah, no, the horse ran away. Damn it.
Free roam horsey.
Just imagine you're a farmer working in the field and you see some asshole dive into your bale of hay. Only to pop out the other side like nothing happened.
I'd poke him with my fork, lol.
I guess you could say it would be quite the pitch. Autosave just kicked in. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this here for now. I think that pun pretty much just kills the stream. But yeah, we are just about out of time. So like, comment, subscribe, share, yada yada yada. See you all next time.